until they disappear from sight. The museum statues listen through the night alone to the humming of the heating in the stone. A rooftop garden bends beneath the midnight air, like it remembers someone standing there. Far away, a cargo ship is moving without sound. Its floating lights above the sleeping ground. Morning gathers quietly beyond the harbor cranes, waiting for the first suburban trains. Velvet signals in the northern rain, running through the wires again. Every distant window speaks a different tongue to the city still awake and young. Velvet signals on the satellite sea, calling through forgotten frequency, turning empty avenues to streams of light, until they disappear from sight. A red umbrella sleeps beside the pharmacy light. The boulevard is breathing in the middle of the night. Someone left a postcard on a table by the door, with a coastline that exists somewhere no more. The tram lines draw the silver maps across the rain, while old apartments memorize each passing train. The rooftops hold the last blue color of the day, before the city slowly turns away. Satellite hearts in the electric dark, following sparks through the sleeping park. Somewhere the horizon changes shape again, under the wings of the Ferris wheel is turning over silent streets below. A radio is playing where the summer used to go. The harbor cranes are sleeping in a forest made of steel. And every distant siren sounds unreal. The bakery lights are right before the morning train. Their yellow glow dissolving in the window pane. A single seagull circles through the waking air, as if it's searching for somebody there. Paper satellites above the harbor line, drifting through the edges of the neon tide. Every city keeps a secret in its hands, hidden in the glow of distant lands. Paper satellites above the sleeping sea, drawing constellations nobody can read. Floating through the silence of the turning earth, waiting for another night to start. The bridges where the river like a silver chain, collecting fragments of the headlights in the rain. The traffic signs are shining like abandoned stars, guiding ghosts of taxis and old cars. The first blue color rises from the eastern sky, while shadows from the waterfront begin to die. Another day is opening its quiet gate, but the night still lingers there to wait. Paper satellites above the harbor line, drifting through the edges of the neon tide. Every city keeps a secret in its hands, hidden in the glow of distant lands. Paper satellites above the sleeping sea, drawing constellations nobody can read. Floating through the silence of the turning earth, waiting for another night to start. The airport sleeps beneath a ceiling made of glass. Departure numbers change too quickly to be read. A paper cup is spinning slowly in the wind, like it remembers words that were never said. The cleaning lights are moving down the empty halls. Escalators carry no keeping all the secrets that the years rescind. Taxi lights are floating like a constellation stream, turning every crossing into someone's dream. Streetlights paint the river in electric gold, stories on the water that were never told. Every passing shadow knows the way back home. Every lonely heartbeat learns to walk alone. Neon on the skyline, fire in the glass, running through the silence, watching moments pass. Neon on the skyline, calling through the night, dancing with the city under liquid light. The hotel elevator opens to an empty floor. A piano plays somewhere behind a closed door. The hallway carpet carries patterns from another year, and distant laughter disappears. The cigarette machine still glows beside the stairs, like a museum piece nobody gets lost between the gaps. A cinema projector cools behind a wall of red, dreaming films nobody saw instead. The traffic tunnels breathe beneath the sleeping stone, like enormous creatures sleeping all alone. Morning waits beyond the warehouses of glass, watching shadows slowly pass. Mercury lights on the waterline, burning through the edges of time. Every reflection writes another secret code on the surface of the road. Mercury lights in the harbor air, drawing silver circles everywhere, turning silent machinery to constellations bright, until the morning takes the night. The laundromat is spinning constellations in the dark, round windows full of galaxies without a mark. Outside the crossing signals blink their green and red to conversations already said. The florist throws away the colors of the day into black containers waiting in the rain. Somewhere above the rooftop, satellites move slow, ignoring everything below. Magnetic skies above the sleeping wires, feeding silent cities with electric fires. Every rooftop gathers pieces of the night before the morning steals the light. Magnetic skies over avenues of chrome, guiding all the restless signals home, turning distant buildings into glowing seas of windows, wires, and memories. The ferry terminal is breathing in the mist. Departure boards erase the names they just had kissed. A bicycle chain clicks somewhere in the square, like a metronome left in the air. The office towers trade their stars for rows of blue, as cleaners move through worlds nobody knew. Morning waits beyond the factories of glass, pretending not to ask. Magnetic skies above the sleeping wires, feeding silent cities with electric fires. Every rooftop gathers pieces of the night before the morning steals the light. Magnetic skies over avenues of chrome, guiding all the restless signals home, turning distant buildings into glowing seas of windows, wires, and somewhere. The florist wraps tomorrow in transparent sheets and leaves the color sleeping on the silent street. A newspaper escapes into the evening air like it was trying to get somewhere. Glass horizons over sleeping towns, turning all the signals upside down. Every window keeps another universe inside, waiting for the tide. Glass horizons under violet skies, where the silent constellations hide, carrying the echoes of another day before they drift away. The subway breathes beneath the city's frozen skin. Its tunnels full of stories no one lets you in. The traffic cameras blink their patient red eyes, recording all the unimportant lives. A distant church bell folds itself into the dark, like a letter someone forgot to mark. Morning gathers slowly at the edge of view, painting everything anew. Glass horizons over sleeping towns, turning all the signals upside down. Every window keeps another universe inside, waiting for the tide. Glass horizons under violet skies, where the silent constellations hide, carrying the echoes of another day before they drift away. The aquarium lights are glowing after closing time. Blue reflections drift across the shuttered signs. A janitor is sweeping up the edges of the day, while the escalators dream in silver gray. The clocks in every shop are 1 minute apart, like tiny islands floating in the dark. Outside, the buses carry silhouettes away to places morning cannot stay. Velvet signals in the northern rain, running through the wires again. Every distant window speaks a different tongue to the city still awake and young. Velvet signals leaving only echoes rolling through the town. The bakery clock keeps moving through the empty square, counting moments no one thinks are there. A rooftop antenna gathers distant foreign songs, carrying forgotten frequencies along. Morning waits behind the factories of glass and steel, pretending not to feel. Polaroid moons above the avenue, fading into shades of silver blue. Every photograph forgets a different face, but never quite the place. Polaroid moons in the department store sky, watching escalators, learning how to fly, turning ordinary evenings into art, one quiet light at a time. The Ferris wheel is turning over silent streets below. A radio is playing where the summer used to go. The harbor cranes are sleeping in a forest made of steel, and every distant siren sounds unreal. The bakery lights arrive before the morning train, their yellow glow dissolving in the window pane. A single seagull circles through the waking air, as if it's searching for somebody there. Paper satellites above the harbor line, drifting through the edges of the neon tide. Every city keeps a secret in its hands, hidden in the glow of distant lands. Paper satellites above the sleeping sea, drawing constellations nobody can read, floating through the silence of the turning earth, waiting for another night to start. The bridges where the river, like a silver chain, collecting fragments of the headlights in the rain. The traffic signs are shining like abandoned stars, guiding ghosts of taxis and old cars. The first blue color rises from the eastern sky, while shadows from the waterfront begin to die. Another day is opening its quiet gate, but the night still lingers there to wait. Paper satellites above the harbor line, drifting through the edges edges of the neon tide. Every city keeps a secret in its hands, hidden in the glow of distant lands. Paper satellites above the sleeping sea. Drawing constellations nobody can read. Floating through the silence of the turning earth. Waiting for another night to start. The airport sleeps beneath the ceiling made of glass. Departure numbers change too quickly to be read. A paper cup is spinning slowly in the wind, like it remembers words that were never said. The cleaning lights are moving down the empty halls. Escalators carry no one anywhere at all. Somewhere beyond the runway and the morning haze, another city waits beneath another name. Northern lights on the departure screen, places that we've never been. Silent engines drawing lines across the sky while the night is passing by. Northern lights on the terminal wall, calling names that never call. Every journey leaves a shadow in the air, long after nobody is there. The vending machines are glowing like aquariums. Blue reflections drifting over polished stone. Outside the windows, waiting aircraft stand in rows, like giant birds afraid to fly alone. The first announcements rise above the quiet floor, a language that the darkness understands no more. Morning slowly opens like a distant sea, and carries all the missing hours with me. Northern lights on the departure screen, places that we've never been. Silent engines drawing lines across the sky while the night is passing by. Northern lights on the terminal wall, calling names that never call. Every journey leaves a shadow in the air, long after nobody is there. all the secrets that the years rescind. Taxi lights are floating like a constellation stream, turning every crossing into someone's dream. Streetlights paint the river in electric gold, stories on the water that were never told. Every passing shadow knows the way back home. Every lonely heartbeat learns to walk alone. Neon on the skyline, fire in the glass, running through the silence, watching moments pass. Neon on the skyline, calling through the night, dancing with the city under liquid light. The hotel elevator opens to an empty floor. A piano plays somewhere behind a closed door. The hallway carpet carries patterns from another year, and distant laughter disappears. A cigarette machine still glows beside the stairs, like a museum piece nobody repairs. Outside, the boulevard is drowning in the rain, while taxis write their names across the lane. Midnight postcards in the amber light, falling through the edges of the night. Every street remembers someone passing through long before it knew. Midnight postcards on the window glass, watching all the reflections pass, turning borrowed moments into something true for a night or two. The bookstore closes with a whisper and a click, leaving paper worlds asleep behind the bricks. The river gathers fragments of the city lights and carries them beyond the sight. A weather map is glowing in an empty cafe, predicting storms that never find their way. Morning waits behind the rooftops, dressed in gray, but no The vending machine is glowing in the harbor fog, selling little suns inside the sleeping dock. A freight train moves like thunder underneath the town, dragging midnight further down. The ferry ropes are singing quietly in the wind to destinations nobody has ever been. Above the cranes, the clouds are drifting, made of steel, too heavy for the dawn to steal. Mercury lights on the waterline, burning through the edges of time. Every reflection writes another secret code on the surface of the road. Mercury lights in the harbor air, drawing silver circles everywhere, turning silent machinery to constellations bright until the morning takes the night. The rooftop antennas gather foreign weather maps, and conversations lost between the gaps. A cinema projector cools behind a wall of red, dreaming films nobody saw instead. The traffic tunnels breathe beneath the sleeping stone, like enormous creatures sleeping all alone. Morning waits beyond the warehouses of glass, watching shadows slowly pass. Mercury lights on the waterline, burning through the edges of time. Every reflection writes another secret code on the surface of the road. Mercury lights in the harbor air, drawing silver circles everywhere, turning silent machinery to constellations bright until the morning takes the night. The laundromat is spinning constellations in the dark, round windows full of galaxies without a mark. Outside, the crossing signals blink their green and red to conversation already said. The florist throws away the colors of the day into black containers waiting in the rain. Somewhere above the rooftop, satellites move slow, ignoring everything below. Magnetic sky metronome left in the air. The office towers trade their stars for rows of blue, as cleaners move through worlds nobody knew. Morning waits beyond the factories of glass, pretending not to ask. Magnetic skies above the sleeping wise, feeding silent cities with electric fires. Every rooftop gathers pieces of the night before the morning steals the light. Magnetic skies over avenues of chrome, guiding all the restless signals home, turning distant buildings into glowing seas of windows, wires and memories. The lighthouse on the shopping center roof still burns above the empty carousel that never turns. Rain collects in footprints on the concrete stairs, while distant engines disappear somewhere. The florist wraps tomorrow in transparent sheets and leaves the